broken set, so it's just gonna grab the old one. But this new one here, I'll just post it in here.
I mean, I could drop it for you if you want. If you send it to me. Also, that's a really subtle change, but I love it.
Is it just one of his eyes blocked out?
No, he has a mask on.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, there we go.
And then one eye's glowing as if you're Sans Undertale. That is really fun.
Yeah, while I'm doing this, as is tradition. As is tradition.
Gotta get it early.
I mean, it's not like it only happens once is the problem.
Sometimes it only happens once. Sometimes.
100% I am keeping this mask when we leave.
I mean, yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it suits you, I guess.
Alright, I'm tinkering on your right now. Delete.
How would he vomit with a mask on? He has to like pull it up but not off. Yeah, okay.
Well, that's the thing. Like the masks are, like they have gaps in them, like where the mouth is. Like, cause like they're masks, they're not actually your face. Like, how do the tribes can't eat? Right? They were sort of asking this question. It's because there's an open space there, like an actual samurai mask would have. Like there's space there.
Oh wait, if the mask is covering his mouth, would he just be like breathing in his own gross vomit breath?
Oh no, because there's a gap in the mask. As I was just saying.
Damn, I don't know why my brain is all over the place today.
And I like the thought of the jaw being like hinged or something, so you could just like pull it open and just like.
I mean, like depending, some of you guys might have that as well.
Yeah,
because that's also how some samurai masks are.
Yeah, probably the more.
They're like 2 pieces. And you put some detailing on this. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have acquired a number of goodies, food, which is important in a place where you don't really know how to get food. I mean, you guys are the good boy of the world, so you're probably fine in that regard, anyways. Lodestones, shinies. Yeah, what do you guys do as you guys begin sort of assembling adventures, assembling and compiling information, goodies, etc.
Do we dare see where the lodestones would take us?
Just for you to share that she has lodestones.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah, yes, I do. I share with the class.
Just wondering.
I do
if
you
want to go on a dark walk in the forest by yourself or something.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I enjoyed being a pig. You took that away from me. I'm gonna go find where these lodestones go.
I'm finding that tree.
Go find a tree. Yeah.
I hope it's connected to the beech tree.
I will say the lodestones are pointing in not polarly opposite directions, but they are not going the same way. So if we use like Ruhan token here as indication, like one would be going this way, whilst the other would be going like this way.
Is one perhaps maybe stronger than the other or weaker than the other? That might indicate it's like closer.
Oh, one of them is stronger. The one going in the. I don't know why bothering giving like directions because there's no north, south, east, west indication. But yeah, the one that's pointing quote unquote backwards is stronger.
Yeah.
In terms of the orientation you guys came in from, like from the abandoned settlement, you guys would have came in this way.
Okay. And so out of curiosity, the two lodestones, are they different colors?
They are different colors. They're different colors. One is a dark, I would say lavender is probably the best to play it. Dark lavender. The other one is a rather faded red. Both of them do not have much luster to them either. Like they are like opaque, like smoky, hazy internals. I don't know, textures, whatever. Yeah, they are not something you use for a spyglass. That's for sure.
Yeah, so just been pulled from the rock kind of deal.
Yeah.
And which was the color? Which color was the one that was pulling had the strongest pull? Sorry.
The dark lavender one.
The dark lavender. Okay, just so I know which one is which. Okay. I share with the class.
Those, I would think, have to lead to a village, unless the villages are like a nomadic lifestyle.
Maybe.
Because
could be how they find their way home.
The villages themselves would be nomadic, otherwise they wouldn't find their way home. The village moves. Or the forest moves it. Race does not know.
Yeah, so it's like that color.
Oh, okay, yeah. I getcha.
Is that a siege icon?
It is.
Oh.
That's for Thatcher. He fucking hates Liz.
Oh man, I just had one of the proudest moments ever. My son just told me he found a white indigo berry bush in our backyard.
That doesn't sound possible.
What makes me so proud is that he identified it.
Nice.
Why is it called indigo berry, but it could be white?
Because it's a pale indigo berry, but it still is the same like composition and can still like turn your tongue blue. Which is what indigo berry does.
That's why.
Yeah.
Good job.
But the fact that he recognized it, because I told him about him like 2 months ago, makes me so proud. Anyway, sorry.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with being proud.
Survival.
Kid.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Education.
18 on that survival check.
Education.
Oh, I just saw your meme, Garth. Jesus.
Weather.
So yeah,
I'm gone.
the dark lavender one has a stronger pull, not by like tremendously like orders of magnitude more, but
It's noticeably stronger.
Yeah.
barely
I wonder-
discernibly stronger.
Yeah, okay. I
So-
wonder.
Aimless wandering, weird magnetic rock thing. Magic magnetic rock.
What are those flies about? Are those regular flies? Or are those strange flies?
That would be the only other living thing besides pigs, humans, and oh yeah, we've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird
And
you've
talking
got
trees.
flies in a place like this, actually, isn't it?
I
Technically.
feel mosquitoes
kinda.
would be pretty
You
popular.
look at the
but moisture-
flies; they don't appear any different at a cursory glance. But if any of you are trained in nature, you may roll that.
There's the part where I
Oh,
said
probably not.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
start.
remember.
I would say this right now. There's nothing suspicious necessarily with me doing that. I'm already gonna start doing that more. That way, so I can just start adding more details as you guys are talking without interrupting you. AKA what I do in a Thursday game whenever dumb shit is happening, and I'm just trying to keep myself
Gotcha.
entertained in the background.
Okay, that's good.
I have survival and arcana. That's it.
How do you have
Oh,
less than
I mean,
me? I
If
only have
Arcana's
4.
on the table.
No, Arcana's not on the table.
Damn it!
It has to be nature. Has to be nature. I'll allow Rohan a
Okay,
disadvantage nature roll, because like this it is quote unquote
Yeah.
from your field. No pun intended.
Do you not
But
get, like,
yeah,
skills
the rest
from
of
your-
you don't got nature trained. Yeah, you don't get shit.
That's a good roll for
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh, that's 22,
Yeah, the
actually,
fly-
but oh,
19
18.
and 15.
Hey, I mean they're both pretty solid for a disadvantage roll.
Mm.
The flies are not normal. Not in the sense of like they're sentient or intelligent, but they do seem rather erratic and coordinated in the devouring of the bodies. Like more so than because like eating from like a wound, because there's dying flesh around the wound. That's one thing. But when the whole fucking body is dead, then they really should just sort of go wherever, or like the point of entry, like open skin, which is the upper half torso for all of them. Like these tribes they don't really have much manner of dress,
I wonder why.
but they seem coordinated, not to the point where like they all cluster on one spot and then you can make a fucking fly puck, which is what one African tribe does. By the way, it's a really weird thing they do. I say weird; it's a protein necessity. So no, they don't focus like that, but they do coordinate in a really weird sense. In the sense of they all not fully, but they concentrate on like limbs as opposed to like the central mass. Don't get me wrong, there's still some on the torso and stuff, but it is a weird conglomeration on the limbs.
I just start like tapping them. Do you see that?
Flies doing fly
They're-
thing?
Yes, but only the limbs.
Not only, but
Focus.
Mostly the limb.
there you go.
That is indeed odd. Okay, actually, though.
I don't think we should overstay our welcome.
I think that would be strategically sound. Because we don't want weird maggot zombie things coming at us.
No, we do not.
See, I wasn't even assuming that, but why would you even go there?
What were you assuming then?
Malaria? What?
I mean, yeah, that's a normal thing, but we're in a weird... We should talk about this later when we're not near the flies.
I don't even know if malaria exists.
I mean, like, when you can have, like, a first level in Paladin and just be like, oh, that's fine.
Listen. Whoa. We're
Roll
we're
malaria,
here right
yeah.
now. All right, we're here right now. But we'll get to Oh no! Oh damn! It's not. Why is Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Never
Yeah,
mind.
there's not a lot of gifts of it.
No, I looked up malaria Africa, and then
What?
I saw Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I'm like, what? Yeah,
That's a bit of a weird connection.
Uh,
I don't know. But yeah,
that reminds me, Far Cry 2, for some reason, had, like, a malaria system.
malaria mechanic. Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
fucking hated it. You had to
Oh
go
my God,
fucking
it's so many
break-
of them too.
Yeah.
Fucking, you had to go kill people at their outposts just to get malaria medicine. When you
And
have
that
like
shitty gun.
thousands of dollars, and like you can never interact with their network. You had to go fight them. That was the game's mechanic of forcing you to go do shit. Better do something.
okay,
Better
you
stay
see-
active or malaria.
You see that woman in the video? Her name is Malaria.
Oh,
Oh
check
my-
out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys want to investigate the bodies further? You guys want to investigate the flies further? Or you guys want to leave?
From a distance, maybe?
I'm good to leave.
Yeah.
That's up to you guys. You guys do
You
whatever
know
you
what?
want.
I'll grab like a sticky treat or something like sugary and throw it in their direction.
No, I can't just say.
I'm sure you guys probably have something suitably sweet amidst your formal rations and stuff like that.
Yeah, just got
The equivalencies of like getting like taffy or something in an MRE. Yeah, you bust out one of your rations, pull out some small parcel of it. This, well, we'll go with that actually. We'll go with actual taffy because taffy is a pretty old invention, and just sort of put it. It's not like there's a big mound of bodies; like they're pretty scattered. But you throw it roughly the center of the field, see what attention it garners from the flies, and it actually gets none. Not a single fly goes to one.
So they're digging for flesh. Should we go?
Maybe.
We should probably go. Do we want to follow?
They don't
That
seem
might seem-
bothered by the addition of the taffy.
But they're not gonna go to it immediately.
They don't really care unless it starts backing up.
So, lodestones or no? That's a big thing right now in my head.
Yeah, is that... Well, we should maybe try and find Abigail and Derek first before we start thinking of
You don't
lodestone stuff.
necessarily have to go toward the lodestone. You can use the lodestone to go in the same direction, provided the
Yeah,
door isn't-
Okay.
Change, yeah. Yeah, that is a thing I was thinking earlier.
Well then,
Yeah, which is...
you two seem to
I
understand.
suppose we can
what
pick the
you're
stronger
talking about.
one.
Go ahead and take the lead. I'm just going to go ahead and take the lead because you seem to know what you're doing. I'm just going to avoid the fucking
No!
flies.
Okay. But I'll sort of use the strongest one then as an anchor. We can sort of use that then.
Okay, so is it safe to say that you're sort of using it as a compass north, so to speak?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
well
try
I can
and
now
see.
use directions. Directions.
Okay,
applied.
brilliant.
I only had to pay $5.99 to EA for it. Nice. So, which way then? To the lodestone or away? Or something else? Hearing some different votes here. So at the end of the day, it's a group thing, but you are the one holding the lodestone. So.
Well, I think we should maybe try and find Abigail and Beric first. But if you guys want to go towards the lodestone.
Or...
The thing is, it doesn't matter which direction we pick technically, because we know that the lodestone is leading to something. So if we go towards it, we're always going to find our way towards that. It's a fixed point that moves around potentially. So
yeah.
It depends on if we want to find out where it leads. Otherwise, we can use it as a indicator of trying to stay in the same direction. But that's, I don't know, it's given how everything else changes, we're probably better off going towards it. And then as we draw nearer, just be on our guard, because we're most likely going to run into trouble.
Yeah, use it to triangulate our position. Almost.
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can also try and keep an eye. I'll say this as Raisin said. You can keep an eye on them sticks, the pointy ones. The pointing sticks. If that one moves and the other one stays the same, you can confirm some sort of pattern.
Okay.
Discern,
All right.
what I would say.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fine. I'll keep an.
It's okay.
I'll keep hold of.
All right.
I've been doing this all day.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll keep a hold of. I'll keep a hold of one stone in each hand and just sort of, as we're going, see if any of them change direction, and then we'll sort of know at least if one of them do move.
Okay. Then I will now ask them, can I get a formal marching order?
I'm gonna have to go at the front, aren't I? No,
you
last time I did that, I got beaten by crap.
You don't have to, because assuming that they're of a constant or at least consistent directional pull, like whoever's in front just has to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
And like if they ever deviate a bit too far left or right, then you can just tell them like no, a bit more right, a bit more left.
No, front. Okay.
No, we're good. I don't know where you'd be.
Put him in the middle.
Yeah, wait. I'll protect you, why not? Alright, so as you guys are traveling, can one of you roll me 2 D100? Or I guess we can have 2 people roll 1 D100. I guess we can also do that.
I'll roll 1.
Roll the other, I guess.
Ooh!
Well,
That's
one of you's low.
One
That's
of
cool,
you's
right?
lower than 50.
Relatively.
Yeah,
I would have almost
cool.
rather had 100 than 96.
Just so you can have it on record.
Yeah, honestly. This is the best chance we've ever had of actually getting a 1 or 100 on the roll. That wasn't just.
Yeah.
I think
Who
I
was
was
it?
range of getting it.
Yeah, who was it that got that? Hold on.
I think it was O. Got like.
You can look at the list of crits. I have it recorded there. I should at least. I think I do. I on this past Wednesday I was rolling for my own thing, like for how lucky one of my evil NPCs was, and he got a 2. And I was like, "Oh, we fucking in here, boys!" And then I kidnapped 3 of them.
And then I kidnapped 3 of them.
They learn a valuable lesson how not to split the party, especially when one of you has a known bounty on your head. The funny thing is, he wasn't even in the group that got kidnapped. They got kidnapped to lure him in. So I'm like, stuck together, you dumb motherfuckers.
Who
You
am
had one
I
job.
not to utilize this opportunity?
A fool.
Listen, that
Such as
was a perfect time. That was a perfect time. But yeah, all right. So I will use one of these numbers on my table. I think I know which one you'd rather have me use.
96.
Clearly, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'm down for it.
Genuinely though, I would
Bring.
I mean, yeah, don't be silly. Come
I
on.
will say you guys have like slided some stuff around because I had to refill it. So,
it's not
higher
guaranteed to be the
or
peach
lower
tree.
is not necessarily better or worse.
Wait,
anymore,
hold on.
so.
Did I roll like 95 and that's what the peach tree was?
No, that was 80s, mid
That was
80s.
80s. Okay. I'm still rolling really high.
Yeah, if only it was on D20 rolls instead of D100s.
Not good.
But yeah, it's not necessarily for better or
Put
worse.
them in great.
Puppy.
I'll give you guys. I won't tell you what it is. I got the other table right here. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll let you pick your poison, so to speak.
I say 97. Why not?
Well, no, let me. One will be a wooden standing structure. So that's something.
Could be
The other is
or not.
movement. Of
It's a what?
humanoid movement. So 96 is the humanoid movement, 39 is a wooden standing structure. I won't tell you anything else. Those are the only. Those are what your characters would see initially. Like a really cursory, out of the corner of your eye glance. So I'll let you guys pick your poison. Which one you guys want to deal with? Humanoid movement or wooden standing structure?
See, I know the stupid answer from my perspective would be the humanoid movement. But another part of me is like, it's so high that I'm interested in seeing what it is. I want to go with 96.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Bring the
And
pain.
that's how the party
Live and let live.
died.
Yeah.
Always. You know what? I'm always down for it.
So, yeah, if that's the case, then all you roll me perception. Let's see who amongst you notices at all, or at the very least first.
This one and perception. I'm actually trying to do that. Let's go.
Duh.
Ah, I don't see shit, Captain.
Doesn't see shit.
Duh.
This
Oh
fog
my
is just really
I
messing
like
with
that you
us.
got a nat
That's
one,
great.
and yet you still.
Yeah.
You beat one of us and
No.
matched the other.
That's wild. That's wild. I love it.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Again, I think you guys made the right call by giving Thea the Enkindler crest. Which, by the way, stays warm while you guys are here. The Enkindler crest is ever warm,
Oh,
despite how cold this place
oh,
is.
fun. I have a radiator on me. Excellent.
It's more like a
Kinda
hot
warmer.
patch, like if you ever going camping.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, like the little hot packs you get for your hands.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you guys made the right decision by giving it to her, considering she is the one with expertise.
We've been different types of camping then. I ain't never had no dang warming thing for my hand.
It's like a
Same
I
to
guess
go.
as one time used like you like crunch it.
Yeah.
It's like that little metal thing you sort of, kind of crunch into.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just ain't never had one.
Because you ain't a
No.
bitch.
Well,
Funny thing, a
excuse
lot of esports people use it because when they're playing, their hands get cold because
True.
the
yeah.
blood rushes
Having-
to their head. We withered
having
up.
cold hands is impossible to have any productive with.
Yeah, I have a pair of fingerless gloves that I put on when the hands are colder.
So let's see. Let us take a look. Yeah, see. So I think Ruhan definitely notices first. On that we are agreed. Rose, you don't notice anything at all.
This fog is
And-
just really fucking with me.
Yeah, the fog does. I don't say it limits sight line to like 60 feet, but anything past 60 feet, we're starting to get harder and harder and harder to discern, especially amidst the entire silhouette of all the bamboo around here. So yeah, Ruan, you are the one to notice firstly. I guess potentially only, depending on if you tell the others. You spot the signs, the trails, whatever you want to call it, the after image of movement off to your right, and we're following this compass orientation still. It's off to your right. It is slow. It is staggered. It is trifling, honestly. It's really slow. And you turn to see it, having noticed out of the corner of your eyes. And it is a tribeskin. Way over there. No weapon, no shield. But there's something with him. Something with his attire. Maybe he's injured. And as you peer, like squint, really focus, looking through the cracks and gaps between all the bamboo and such, you see that he has like a vine growing around him that sort of splays outward, like bramble or tangle, and it grows on him.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Do druids typically have plants growing out of them?
That was?
Huh?
No? Okay, look at that then.
Hmm? I look over.
Yeah, you look over and you see this humanoid form, which moves in this herky, jerky manner. And yeah, like sort of growing like around its torso. It's facing away from you guys. But yeah, sort of growing from around its torso, like wrapping from front to back, like a really big vine. And then out of which, sort of like a root structure, goes out, smaller vines. So it's like, a bunch of, like smaller vines. This is the wrong color for this.
Does this song remind you of Asian Jungle Book?
It does.
I mean, isn't Jungle
Okay,
Book
so it's
Asian?
not just me.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
Indian.
Yeah, but like
Indian is Asian.
actual Asian.
Yeah, it's a bit bad.
Russia would like to talk to you, comrade.
Because like
Yeah, so
technically,
it's
a lot of Russia is Asia too, but like
Yeah.
they're not wearing kimonos or gis. Not gis. No,
Gis
I
is
forget what
correct.
the like what the Chinese garb is.
I should know this, but I don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though.
Well, they
Yeah.
do have the cool hats.
Also, this is like sort of get some aesthetic going, like sort of like capillaries, veins, whatever.
Hmm.
Blood vessel, comrade.
It is well done.
There be things that get infested, but they almost always bad juju.
So
That's comforting.
I don't know what that means, but bad means bad in every language, so maybe we don't fuck with this.
Yeah,
So
let's
we
not
did
fuck with the
establish
juju.
though earlier, which we should probably reiterate now that we have Rays and Maori. I believe our code word for when we need to get someone's attention while being subtle is "you don't say."
You don't say. Okay.
Then, but you just said,
Yeah, it's a turn of phrase.
okay.
So in the future, if that happens, just remember,
Shambling for. Well, it's leaving.
right, it's leaving. Should we go after it? We should go after it.
Why would we want to go after it?
Are you sure you want to go after the strange creature shambling?
We're still down
Are we?
2 people, and they're the people that keep us up.
Am I sure? No. But my curiosity is getting the best. Come here, creature.
Well, it will prove that he's the strongest, and he's gone. Oh, fuck, okay.
Do you shout? You shout? Did you chase after? Come here, creature! Come here! Gotta get
Come here, kids, I have candy.
Race will sort of dip into not a crouch, but he'll sort of lower his body a little bit and sneak after.
Okay, roll me stealth.
Yeah. I'd like to also attempt to stealth.
Yeah,
Just like
I guess I'll join the stealth club.
stealth
I'm
squad.
gonna move.
Don't worry, I have
This-
disadvantage, so it's not gonna be a good stealth.
You
What
know,
the shit?
in
That's way
retrospect,
too good
probably
for
the better
disadvantage.
idea, but I made my bed.
You know, yeah, you took a sit on it. I mean, hey, he's gonna think there's only one person coming at him, then we're just gonna surprise him with 4 more.
It's true. It's tactical.
6. Surprisingly not awful stealths.
Mm-hmm.
2. That's made it a little. This is the mini map section, you know. And then you guys have your ammo count down here.
Do we have a minimap? Oh,
That's
well,
right.
you literally
29
just-
bullets.
God damn.
So, do you reload now and then maybe get shot at because gaming hates you as a whole, or do you just go 29 bullets and it irritates you that you only have 29 out of 30 as opposed to a 30 out of 30? Who knows?
Oh, I
Uh,
reload every time. Every time I shoot
uh,
at least one,
Yep, that's
even
fine.
one
You
bullet.
never want to be down.
Yep. That's,
Is it XCOM
I
tactics
had to
where
wait-
95% chance means you're actually gonna miss?
fucking
Then yes.
I had to unlearn that behavior when I first started getting into CS:GO, like
Because you lose
10
the
years
bullets.
ago. No, because it's called victory reloading. Like you kill someone, then you reload. You dumb motherfucker! You shouldn't do it unless you know you're safe. Because guess what happens?
Someone will come
Victory
up.
reload. Someone peeks the corner. They shoot you.
They hear you.
Good point.
Hear you reloading.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a
In
good
CS:GO, I don't think they actually do. In Siege, you can heal the other person reloading though,
Ah.
which is why I love playing Siege because it's like, oh no, I'm pinned down. Here's reload. Haha! Surprise, bitch.
I still have
Alright,
5 more
so-
bullets!
No, I didn't shoot back. I was taking cover. A lot of people do dumb shit like run into bullet trails in Siege. Like,
It's not an
the
action
bullets
movie. It's survival.
the bullets are gone. Like I'm still holding down the trigger. You're not safe to run into it. Anyways, though. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
I can't believe it, actually.
Da-da.
Oh my god.
That makes perfect sense.
I mean, I'm expecting vines to be coming out of this thing's eyes at this point, because I don't think it's very aware.
So here I'll reorient you. Or actually, no, we can use orientation. Just do this. There. There, we have more space now. Make a temp token. That's like way over here. You guys are like a while from it. Maybe a bit closer. Select the token. Roll 20. Let me move it. It's filled in. That's a bit better. So yeah, Ruhan's curiosity. He goes charging after as you guys. Is this the formation you guys are stealthing in? That's correct, or you guys want to reorient?
It's coming out that way. I'm going
Yeah,
to come
maybe
from,
try and
like,
get-
this side.
I'll just sort of be like, hey.
Today's session is Mallory simping for Fia. Just so. Call it a day.
Let's see.
So.
How much- 7.
So yeah, you've been chasing after it. It's not moving really fast. Again, it's shambling, not running or sprinting or anything. It's not even like doing consistent movement. It's not like walking pace by pace. It's more of like walk 3 steps, stop, twitch in place, herk and jerk around. Walk another 5 steps, stay in place, herk and jerk around. So it's not hard to catch up to it. So Ruhan, you go chasing after it, and do you say anything as you go closer, or are you continuing the come here, creature?
Yeah.
I need to tell you.
Do you understand me? Can you understand?
As you get closer to it, it's roughly where you are currently on the map, I think. It stops, like it goes rigid, like it stands up straight, like
what's it?
It turns around and you see it is a tribeskin in the sense of like it looks entirely like a tribeskin minus the overgrowth, and true to all tribeskin, true to you guys, it is wearing a mask. In fact, it probably has a hard time not wearing the mask, considering how there's a vine growing out of its mouth and out of its eyes that sort of wrap and shoot out and sort of cover the mask and like sort of trapping it on its face, and just hear the vine sort of stretch as it turns to regard you. And it just stares at you. I say stares at you. It doesn't have eyes, as vines grow out of its eye sockets, but it regards you.
Oh, that's kind of freaky.
Ooh, you've had a rough go.
It just sort of stands there, utterly still now.
Does it speak common?
Can you talk?
It doesn't respond. It does have a vine growing out of its mouth, so talking might be a bit hard.
Speech might be a...
No, okay.
Does it seem
Shake your vine if you can hear me.
Does it seem while it's standing there that vines are going into the earth, by the way? And like
Roll perception.
Oh shit.
Oh.
They are not. But you do know as you get closer to this one, there are others like it. Sort of just laying down on the ground. Pretty hidden. All things considered. Because they honestly just look like part of the ground.
Can I just try to whisper onto the headpiece? That's what they're called, the crystal headset thing. Just be like, hey, there's more around. Just kind of give them directions of where they might be.
One right there, there's like one right here. Just like here. I really wish these would snap to grid, but they don't. So I gotta move them manually. There's one over here. I don't know why Roll20 doesn't just let me move them. Like, I had to zoom in to move them. You can't possibly move them from that distance. That zoom.
That's wild. That's crazy. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Possible. Like one up way over here. No, it's next to the mini map.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Ugh. So they outnumber us.
I'll change the color on this one. I'll make it this dark green. There you go. This is we'll say that's a standing one. All the rest of them were just sort of laid out, like splayed out on the ground, laid out literally.
We're outnumbered, but they're outclassed. Remember that.
Can I look around to see if there is a source? Ray's is thinking something must have infested these. Is there like a origin plant that I can spot nearby?
Roll perception or nature. You guys are free to move while this is happening. Like, the bodies aren't moving, the ones on the ground aren't moving, and the one that's standing isn't moving either. Not yet, at least. 17, you look around, nothing particularly seems the source of it, like, unless it's like in the earth itself, or it's invisible, or it uses like the bamboo as veins themselves. Like nothing hits any of those notes in your mind. Like it always seems clear. Although, to be fair, at hearing from Rose, like there's some in the ground. Yeah, there's some on the ground here, as indicated on the map. There's more that are not on the map. Further away. And it's sort of interesting to note it now. Like, their skin has actually sort of atrophied and changed in complexion and outright exterior texture.
Oh, wait a second.
Looking more akin to, like...
Does it look like it's been chewed on?
Not chewed on. More over, like... weathered. Like driftwood. Gotcha. And that's sort of weird, right? That their skin has acquired a woody external appearance. There you go. Words.
knowing that they have this little ear thing going on, I'm gonna sneak back to here. And I'm gonna say, really think this creature be infectious. Whatever this vine might be, it's spreading from one thing to another. Could be from the humies to the others, or it could be from the ground up. I say this bad.
Okay, shall we? Yeah, let's get out of here then before we become vine people.
Could I roll Arcana to sort of like analyze them?
Yeah, sure.
Mostly for curiosity.
Yeah,
No.
no. 14. They are undead.